It's crazy. Already a new one. I intend to like be reacting to all of these. I actually wanted to I think I said the first time like I don't know a lot of their discography and I wanted to take some time to look at some of their albums before I start like, their past albums before going into some new stuff, and they keep releasing things so fast. Like King Gizzard of like jungle and breakcore and stuff. Um, so again, they got a 30p now. It's gonna premiere in 4 minutes. I'm waiting for. I was gonna go to bed, but again, like who needs sleep when you can have your mouth erupt or your lungs erupt in a symphony of cancer? Why not? That seems way better to me. I do like this a lot actually. The art here reminds me of like Madoka Magica a bit with like the witches and stuff. The whole like scrapbook kind of art style. Um, yeah, I wanted to when they came back, because now they're back. They were gone for years, and they're back as Cynthoni. And I was gonna take some time when I saw they were back and look at their previous albums, and when they were still known as the name I can't really say because YouTube and stuff, but because I've heard a lot of bits and pieces of their stuff, but not anything in full, and I can't really review this to its full critical extent because I don't really know what their past stuff is. So I try and review it in the moment unbiasedly, which is great, but like I can't exactly comment on if they're pushing new ground or not because I don't know their past discography. So I wanted to I wanted to listen to some of that stuff, but with my channel, right, I prefer to give space between artists. I don't like to do a lot of the same thing in one go. You know what I mean? Like I try to do like a vaporwave reaction or review or so every now and then. Same for metal. Same for whatever. I was trying to space these things apart, right? And every time I'm like, you know what? About now is a good time to get into some of the past stuff. They drop a new EP. Like it's so fast. Um, it's like King Gizzard. I've wanted to listen to King Gizzard stuff, the old stuff, for a long time. But like every 6 months, they got a new album out, and I was like, Jesus, I can't keep up with it. There's so much. But yeah, so it's good in a way, because again, I'm not gonna be as biased with comparison, and again, I listen to some of their stuff, a little bits and pieces, right? And I've noticed there does seem to be from what little I know of a difference between their music under Cynthoni and their past name, but I can't say it with full confidence. But either way, um, I'm excited for this. Very much excited. Um, the other two EPs were great. Um, I think, if I remember correctly, because I didn't return to them that much, to be honest. But I think I liked the second one more. I think one of them I thought was better than the other one. I don't remember which was which though. I just know that there was a difference. And what I'm probably gonna do is I'm going to probably in the next week or so, just so I can get out of the way. I'm gonna get to a sewer. I almost said it. An album from their past name, and before I do that, I might breeze through these past three EPs, just kind of familiarize myself with these EPs more fully, because I can't recall anything. And I do want to be able to mentally remember this newer stuff, so I can draw some comparisons when needed. Nice, $10 to them, not to me. This is their chat. This is their premiere. It's their chat. I'm just here. live. Well, I'm recording this. It's not live for you guys. Because I don't want to steal their views. I don't. I want to make sure that they get their views and stuff. I didn't realize how well my reactions to their stuff would do, but they're like some of my more viewed videos. So it's like, well, YouTube being YouTube, and you have to you have to I don't want to be the guy that like focuses on numbers, but you have to some extent, right? It's just how YouTube works. It's like a platform with the algorithm and stuff, right? So I try not to be a numbers guy, but also, like, I don't see anyone else critically reviewing and reacting to their stuff, and I like their stuff, so I'll do it. Like, I don't mind. I mean, it gets, that's what my whole channel's about, is, looking at artists that should be getting more views and more, more views, more attention, more respect, whatever. Maybe they're just being forgotten or whatever, I like looking at artists like this. They're good, they deserve more attention, and, even if I don't like what I hear, at least maybe someone watching this review or reaction, maybe they will like it and they'll get something out of it. Because again, even if I don't like something, most of what I'm trying to do is kind of like free promotion. I'm trying to get some of these artists' names out there more. Like, that's why I don't do a lot of like current music that's like currently releasing of mainstream artists, because that's what everyone else is doing. Like, everyone's going to talk about the new Drake or the new Metallica album or whatever, but like, who's talking about the new Cynthoni album? Who's talking about the new I don't know, other artists like Deco 27, or sorry, that's the wrong way to pronounce it. Deco Nina, I think. He has a new album coming out soon. I'm like, who's gonna talk about that? Who's gonna talk about Cynthoni? Who's gonna talk about the soundtrack to this anime that's totally not one of those? It just is an adult comedy, or like who's talking about Kikuo, or Snow Point Lounge, or like who no one's talking about these guys. Maximum the Hormone or Boss Dom. Like, there's a lot of good artists people don't like. People should know more, and they don't. So I'm glad that I can turn some people on to new music and stuff. All right. I think it's 2 minutes, I think. Yeah. It's weird because, like, my sleep schedule's all screwed up. It like, goes back and forth all the time. It's every 2 weeks I'm getting up and going to bed at different times. It's just insanely hard to manage, so I try. But, I'll get it stable, and then right when it falls off, they post new stuff, and then by the time I get it back on track after months of struggle, it'll be good for like a week or two. It'll fall off again, and then I go, I should try and fix it. New EP again. It's like it's happened 3 times in a row now. I'm not mad at it. Like, if I'm gonna be like, literally yesterday, rather than sleep, I was watching Mythbusters on Breaking Bad, and I was watching the live footage of Howard Stern reacting to 9/11 in real time, when I should be sleeping, and I'm not. So, hey, if it's between 9/11 or Cynthoni, well, Howard Stern or whatever, if I gotta choose between the two, this is a much better way to spend my 12:05 in the morning time. All right. Oh, it's gone. Smoke it to the butt. EP full. Let's turn my air conditioner off. I wanna hear this stuff very clearly. This art is nice. I wonder if the captions will be needed. They're on automatically, so maybe there's stuff in these captions. This is not an HD. Oh, it is. I guess it just is blocking on purpose. Cool. Very cool. Oh boy. Yeah, these are. This is interesting. This is a lot less noisy and experimental than the usual stuff. Yeah, it's auto-generate. This feels pretty modern. I don't think you have to listen to past stuff. I'm pretty like this seems pretty new. How it's ranting a whole bunch for how like I don't know if they're pushing the boundaries for themselves or not, but clearly they are. I don't think I've heard any of their stuff sound like this. I know I haven't heard a lot, but still like. It's enough of an obvious departure to know. I could be wrong, who knows, you know? Nice little dip in the sound here. Very nice. Seems like they got their link here for Bandcamp. Definitely go support them, buy their stuff, buy their music. I actually don't know, do they have like merch? I wonder if they have merch. That didn't work. Good first song. It's gonna open. I'm scared to click it. I don't know if it's gonna open a new tab or not. Copy. Paste and go. Alright. wait for that to load. I'll click that link. That's weird, the ads are changing. Wow, that's so strange. I didn't play anything. The ads just went. Huh. Well, track 2. Interesting. It's almost like breathing or something. Can this chat load? Damn. It's a Bandcamp link, so I doubt they have like merch. Because for music, but they might have merch. If they got merch, buy it. But also, you know, if you like their music, buy their music, support them. You know, all that jazz. Maybe I don't have it loud enough, but I feel like that drop could hit a little harder. That's just me though. It's also in headphones, right? This would be way different to like a speaker system. That's also very loud. With good bass and stuff. Like that pulsing bass. It's nice. It's not too abrasive, not too loud, like most hip hop is nowadays. It's a nice volume, it's a good mix. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, this is definitely, it feels like it's made to be in like a live setting. I don't know if they do any shows, but maybe they should. Maybe. Be a good idea. This one's alright, you know, it's a good vibe, you know. I don't gotta state the obvious, but, you know, mixing, phenomenal, you know, production's great, you know, of course, you know. As a song, I think this is track 3. As a song, I don't think I'd go back to track 2. I don't even know about 1, I'm not sure. This, though, this sounds promising. Liking those background effects or synths, whatever those are. It's simple, it's effective, and it doesn't need to be too complicated. It's doing just enough to work, and it is working. Oh. YouTube compression. Get good. Do better. Nice samples. I don't know what they are, but they sound nice. Someone knows the vocals. This one I might go back to. We'll see if they do anything crazy, if it drops or something. Oh. This is the one I like the most so far. There's not much I can really say. It just is good. I'm better at commenting on things that are bad. Like, oh, this could be different in this way. But, like, it's good. Production's good, mixing's good, obviously, you know. They're pacing things out really well. And our bass is nice. The only thing that can make it better is just general songwriting. Like catchier melodies and stuff, but it's still good, you know? Nice. This EP so far is definitely has more emphasis on like beats, and it's clearly more of a kind of a club vibe than their more experimental, you know, jungle atmospheric, you know, breakcore, other stuff, you know. There's elements of that in here. You can hear it. I'm not totally experienced on a lot of electronic music entirely, but I want to say there's enough of their own style in it so I can hear this and know it's their style. But I feel like the other two albums, because you know they have their own style, obviously, you know, and obviously this album is, you know, pushing their own boundaries a little bit. They're experimenting a bit, right? So obviously their other albums, which has more of their, you know, the sound that people come to know, of course it's gonna sound more like them, of course, you know what I mean? So of course it's not gonna sound, come on, you two, come on. Of course this isn't gonna sound, you know, It's gonna sound, a bit like a departure to some degree, right? That YouTube compression lag is killing me. Point is, I don't think it's departing too much. There's enough of their DNA in there. I can go, yep, sounds like them. I feel like this song's going on a little bit long. But again, like a live setting, in a club setting, I wouldn't say it's too long. It's a good length. And it's giving you enough time within these different segments to get in the groove and, to vibe out and stuff. It's made to be like conscious wallpaper. Like not like Drake where you put it on the background and leave it in the background. This is like wallpaper, but like you're consciously paying attention, like you're dancing to it, you're vibing, and there's enough going on where it's not boring. And especially if you're, in that kind of setting, you're not wanting to change all the time anyways. Alright, track number 4, I think. My apologies, I'm sorry. No? It's funny how right when I had this whole speech about I don't know the past stuff, so I won't be able to compare too much, but it should be fine. Well, now they've done such a departure, I kind of need to compare it somewhat, so I can't. At least not easily at all. As it stands, it's good. Sorry, my apologies again. Ooh, that's nice. So, like I said, I don't know a lot of electronic music, so I can't say if this is generic or not. It doesn't exactly feel generic to me, and it feels like it's in its own lane enough. That being said, I'm used to their other stuff where it is way more experimental, so it's gonna have its own style and its own sound, and it's gonna be doing different things and all that kind of stuff, Naturally, something like this where it's gonna be a bit more, pulled back and more focused on the beats and stuff, it's not gonna be as crazy, of course, right? I mean, because they're pulling back. Oh. This is the song I was waiting for. This is nice. It's definitely like I like them because of their sound and their personality and their just their style. And that's what we're getting here. This is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for a song that sounds a bit more like them, a bit more close to home. And this is definitely that. I think this is still track 4, I think. And I think this is the best one of the album so far. Definitely. Definitely. Well, we've moved away from the almond breaks on this album, but, you know. Is that it? Liking that sample. This felt shorter than the other ones. That's it. That's all they wrote. That was good. I liked that a lot. Let's see. Yep, only 4 songs. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go to. I forgot like different things. Let's go to releases. Yeah, so they got. That's their 3rd one. Yeah, it is shorter. Only 4 songs. And the other 2 are 6. Don't. I just want to look at the album. I don't want to watch anything. There we go. Go away. God damn. Okay, something's weird here. That last one felt like 7 minutes. But track 3 is the 7-minute one. Let's see here. Hold on. Is it? Okay. Yeah, it's working. Oh yeah, I muted it. That's right. Just refreshing myself a bit. Yeah, this one was good, you know. On its own, to give it, you know, like a 6. You know, it is good. The second one was. It kind of gives me a little bit of Porter Robinson vibe, a little bit. Again, it's good. You know. You know, they're both good. You know, both about a 6. This is your Boots and Cats. I want to get this transition. This one I'd say is a good So did they like? Did I just forget that it ended, or did they transition really smoothly? Man, it ended. So that one's a good 6, maybe 7 even. And this last one, maybe. So the first half or so, till that drop kicks in, I'd say that the first half is more like a 6, and the last half is like a 7, maybe even. I don't want to say an 8, but this one definitely felt the most like their usual sound we've come to know. But I gotta get out of that. I gotta get out of that habit, or what do you ever want to call it, because they're they're different names, they're gonna do different styles, and I'm comparing these two projects, and they're the same person, but it's not gonna be necessarily the same style. So, this seems a bit like a one-off though. This seems a bit more separated from the other two EPs. I think the other two EPs still had a lot more elements of their past name, and this one definitely felt like a different thing. A lot more stripped back and simple with the beats, in a good way. So I think this was the weaker one out of the three so far, but I'd have to look at the other ones, because in the moment I think I scored them the tiniest bit too high. I might drop the albums down like 1 point, maybe in a half point. I don't know, but I have to listen to it again, because the because I only listened to them once. It's kind of in one ear out the other, and I'm pretty sure I didn't score them, because again I don't know their past stuff, and etc. etc. I just kind of commentated as it went, and I didn't really give any definitive scores, and I don't think I'll give this one a definitive score either. But out of the three EPs so far, I do think this one was the weaker one. It was still good. I really enjoyed it. But it wasn't as enjoyable as the other two. But still good. Better than average. Better than average. I have to admit that. But yeah, they didn't really blow my mind or anything like that. But yeah, I really like the ending of that last one. Hurts to Know. Dork After Dark was really nice. That was the second. That was the third track. I'd say that one was the best of the album still, or EP. I'd say Dork After Dark is the best on the album. Hurts to Know is second best, and track 1 and 2 are tied. Yeah, so I guess the first track is featured in Agony OST, and I don't know who that is, but this person saying the entire EP sounds a lot like him. So maybe that's why. This is they collabed on the other ones, but maybe some inspiration carried over. Who knows? But yeah, this is good. I keep dragging these on, not saying anything, but or repeating myself. But this is good. I'm gonna cut it here. I'm gonna upload this, and I'm gonna get to bed. But yeah, good. I still eagerly await their next album or EP. I wonder if these are all gonna make their own album. I wonder. Cause some artists do that. They have an EP, another EP, then they kind of combine them for an album with some more tracks that weren't on either of those. My nose is so itchy. I'm sorry. I keep touching it. So I don't know if they're gonna make an album out of maybe EP 1 and 2, and then this one another one. I have no idea, but they're good. Like I said, I do want to get into some of their actual albums from their more famous name that they made music under, because like from what I understand, Drowning in the Sewers, like a classic. Drain Love Story is a classic. Schizophrenia Simulation, and Wake of Time Together, don't forget that. And then one more that isn't here, I don't think. Don't Be Afraid of Dying. That one's also like those. All those albums are pretty good and pretty well acclaimed from what I hear. Like they're all like pretty equal in terms of how I feel people receive them. Like, I don't think, Drowning in the Sewer and Drain Love Story are like the biggest ones, and then these two are not that far behind. And then Don't Be Afraid of Dying is kind of like the furthest behind, but I think they're all pretty talked about. Point is, I'm gonna look at all of them eventually. I do really want to do that, and that's gonna be it for me, I guess. Again, be sure to support them. You know, be sure to do that. They got a Bandcamp, they got a Patreon. You know, support your artists, damn it, support them. Especially in this economy and all that kind of stuff. Damn, you know, artists need to be supported. Anyways, I've dragged this out long enough. That's gonna be it. I'm just ranting. I'm ranting at this point, but yeah. See you in another video, I guess. If you like what I do, subscribe. Be sure to do that as well. After you subscribe to them, like I said before, I try to cover artists that, you know, in one way or another could use some more exposure. You know, I'm gonna eventually release music myself, where I'm doing everything. I'm doing the drums and all, like the guitars and bass and keyboards and vocals. I'm gonna record it all. I'm doing everything myself. So subscribe for eventual updates on that. I can't get my computer to work half the time to record, but whenever I get things going, I'll be recording some stuff and I'll let you guys know where that's dropping and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks for tuning in.